Welcome back to the darkness of Black Label. Today we return to the frozen abyss of Arcadia. If you remember our last chapter, we left the attention at its peak. Oliver Queen Green Arrow was about to unleash a war in the tundra against a military convoy, a convoy that to our surprise was under tactical. From that, three heroes, three philosophies of justice converging in a global conspiracy and floating in corporate lies. Today in Book 2, the literal and metaphorical masks begin to fall. Let's see how the detective, the archer, and the question dismantle this system from three different angles. Make yourselves comfortable because this is Batman Green Arrow The Question, Arcadia Book 2. Our story does not pick up in the snow but in the suffocating atmosphere of the underground facility. Sage the Question guides us. He has infiltrated the assembly line, a place where language does not matter. The instructions are pictograms. Sage observes with his usual cynicism, I must assemble 10 pistols. Automation would do it faster, but we are cheaper. Here we see the cruelty of the system. They are not hired workers, they are prisoners from all over the world, tricked with the promise of freedom. Sage notices something crucial. Although he wears his faceless mask down here, everyone is faceless. They are ran. He knows are underground somewhere in the north, but the exact location is a mystery. The guards scream, eyes on the work. The air is icy but damp, and in the middle of this industrial hell, Vix Sage is not there to save anyone yet. She is there to observe. Cut to black outside. Greenland's White Reaper Oliver Queen is not one to wait, ignoring warnings. He launches his assault. We see Green Arrow sliding down the hillside, firing high-tech air UNO's convoy of military contractor. From inside a huge armored vehicle, a snowcat Batman under the guise of Captain Billings tries to control the situation. His voice echoes over the Batman to Captain Billings' fault. Green Arrow is not a lethal threat, but the mercenary commander doesn't want to listen. To him, Oliver is a hostile. This is my command, Batman. Try to keep your cover while preventing a massacre by shot from Emil Rhoda. But the mercenary order is clear. Charge. The action erupts. Oliver, snowmobile-mounted machine guns. Their arrows aren't meant to kill, they're meant to incapacitate. An explosive arrow hits a snowmobile. Boom. Oliver runs, jumps, and shoots, but the numbers are against him. Brutal Batman deploys a bat-shaped drone to intercept, but Oliver is pure adrenaline. Here comes the tactical genius of Queen. As she slides across the ice, she realizes explosives but improvise. Shoot arrows with ice anchors and use the weight of enemy tank against. With a deathening crack, the ice gives way. Crick crack. Armored vehicles sink into the icy water, and look at this incredible visual detail on ice breaks forming the silhouette of a bat. Oliver smiles, gasping, damn, it worked too well, but his victory is short-lived. He has caused too much damage and now there is no escape. Back underground, the alarms blare. Due to Oliver's attack on the surface, the workers are gathered. A guard announces this is an emergency lockdown. This time does not count towards your hours. Dick Sage. Take advantage of the chaos. Hear the workers whispering. They speak of a group called Beings. They believe the begun. A man tries to pass something to another but is discovered. Rukaishiesa hands behind his back as the guards beat the man. Sage sees his opportunity, another distraction. With the skill of a ghost, he tears off a vent and disappears into the shadows. He wonders how long these workers for a sign on the surface. The tense calm has returned. Oliver has been captured. We see Batman without a mask but with his tactical suit arguing with. Behind all this, the mercenaries complain that Batman thwarted the mission, but Rafa silences them. He, or at least values what Batman represents. Roja takes Batman on a tour of the massive structure. Comic gets philosophical and Raja explains his vision to Bruce. Nation-states are irrelevant. Climate change does not discriminate. Democracies and will fall equally. We will be prepared. Talks about nautical cities, knows arcs for the ultra-rich floating on a flooded world. Batman lists. Impassive Rafa believes Bruce Wayne is just another scared millionaire wanting to secure. Give me full access or I walk, demands Batman. Rosa, believing he has control. Grave mistake. The question. Moving forward, he needs a disguise. He ambushes a guard in a brutal, efficient scene. We don't need to be specific. Gas, narrates Sage as he knocks out the guard with gas, now dressed as a Juno soldier. Servers, and here we have one of my favorite moments. Sage enters the control room and the technician, excited, hey, I saw Batman on the bridge talking to our Batman. The poor guy is familiar though. Sage, quickly, but then we see Batman's boots on the desk. The Dark Knight is already there. Batman is hacking the system, downloading terabytes of data. Sage in disguise He has a pass. Batman looks at him with that soul-piercing gaze. Are you going to stop this investigation? Sage own game. He is not a traitor, he is a spy. Batman warns him not to interfere and continues to steal luxurious room. It's not a typical cell, it's a golden cage. He receives a call. It's the question who tracked Oliver's phone. I'm pulling a thread, says Sage. My suspicions were correct. This project, built with forced labor before they can coordinate. Rotha enters the room wanting to recruit Oliver. Rotha takes Oliver for a walk through the construction site. He tries to sell him on Arcadia, but Oliver Queen has his eyes wide open. He sees the exhausted workers, the fear in their eyes. Forced labor, is that why you're here? He reproaches Oliver. Rotha tries to justify it. Temperature rising, global chaos, we offer solution. Oliver sees a worker and asks him how much time he has left on his contract. Rehearsed script. Oliver doesn't buy it. The supposed terrorist group demands to know about beings. The worker is confused. Nobody really beings. Oliver explodes. I am Oliver Queen. Give me back my bow, and boom, a nearby crane explodes. Chaos erupts again. Despite everything, Oliver's hero instinct kicks in and he shields Rotha from debris. Oh crap, Oliver mutters. He just saved the villain. The attack causes a brutal. Juno's guards start beating and shooting the workers, blaming them. The question finds a group of rebels hiding in the ducts. A red-haired woman leads the. Sage removes her guard mask. I'm not a journalist, I came to fight. I can help. In the meantime, Batman visits Oliver in his cell. This is the core of the comics conflict. Is angry. Are you helping these thugs? This is a scam. They are kidnapping people. Batman maintains his coolness. The conditions are bad, but I need to find the killer and dismantle the network from a. Oliver's frontal attack risked everything, and he responds with a damning truth. Poor labor murder, but finding the murderer doesn't justify. Get me out of here. Batman, knowing that Oliver is right in his heart, opens the cell. Get off the island, Oliver. You're needed here. Of course, Batman knows that Oliver won't leave. Oliver escapes and meets up with the questions group and the rep. They flood the lower levels to escape to the surface. Batman watches everything from the security goes out of control. The group emerges into the open air near the aircraft hangar, but they are surrounded by sniper drones. It's a massacre. Oliver takes a rifle from a fallen guard, but hesitates. He's an archer, not a soldier, but to protect the workers he's a friend, shouts the rebel leader in the infirmary. Batman confronts a Rosa, wounded and bandaged. Raw is losing his mind. They tried to kill me. Tell Billings to kill them all. Billings looks with disdain, is not solving anything. Bruce Wayne. Batman takes off the he realizes that misunderstood Rocio is a paranoid tyrant who has lost control of his own private army. In the hangar, Oliver and the question meet with the rebels. They try to board AC-100. Oliver addresses the red. You are right, and here comes the final twist, the painful truth. The woman looks at him tiredly. No beings. There are no beings. It's a name. Rosa Davis. She adjusted this to her narrative to have an fighting because we care. The enemy is not a terrorist group. The enemy is the lie that justify oppression. Oliver looks around. They are cornered without enough weapons. How are we going to fight? We have almost nothing. A deep voice answers from the shadow. It's Batman. He hands his bow and arrows to Oliver. The Dark Knight stands beside Green Arrow, with the snow in despair. Batman decrees, I've seen enough. Let's put a stop to this. Book 2 concludes. What a ride. What I love about this number is how it deconstructs heroes. Batman tried to use